Hola, Fergus High compadres. This week has been muy bueno. Hopefully you have shown lots of spirit. This is the week that you're supposed to let it all hang out. If you haven't, shame on you. The good news is that Spirit Week is still in full swing and you can make up for lost time, starting by coming to the talent show tonight at 7 p.m. Tickets are $5 at the door and everyone is welcome to come and watch the plethora of talent that we have here at Fergus High.
Can't imagine what else could go wrong. Sometimes I'd like to hide away.
When is the talent show?
The talent show is scheduled to take place 7 o'clock Thursday night. It sort of ties in with Spirit Week, and so we're trying to get all the clubs involved in the talent show.
Where does the money go to?
The money that is raised alternates from year to year. One year we use it for Science Club to pay for materials and stuff for Science Olympiad, and then every other year we do it for the AP Gov trip. We help finance and raise funds for that.
Who are some people in the talent show?
We got some kids that participated in it before, like Darren Lombard, Dylan Westhoff, who competed before, and then we got some like Kara Mantooth is doing the dance, and then we got some new blood in this year. This should be pretty exciting. And I'm pretty excited. We did a little challenge between the 4 sports team, the wrestlers, the girls basketball, the boys basketball, and cheerleaders. And we got a person from each person sort of competing in that aspect. So it's sort of like see which sports team can have the best talent.
How much does it cost to get into the talent show?
Well, the cost is only $5 to come in. And you might think that's pretty expensive, but you're doing a fundraiser for the AP Gov trips, and I know everyone needs money these days, and it's sort of tough to come up with it, but it's going to be a fun time. Oh, and don't forget that Jacob Godby's the MC, who's going to be telling lots of jokes and stuff like that. So come support your classmates and have a good time Thursday night, and then Friday night is the basketball games, and then Saturday is the Morp dance, so it all ties in together. Okay. Go Eagles!
Are you participating in the talent show this year?
Yes, I am.
And what is your talent?
I play the trumpet.
What are you doing?
I'm playing a song called Flight of the Bumblebee.
Alright, is this your first time doing the talent show?
Technically no. I've done it in the jazz band, but we don't count as an actual group, we just open it.
Hi, my name is Bailey Rogers, and I'm singing Fall For You by Secondhand Serenade for the talent show. I'm pretty nervous for it, I guess, but also really excited.
If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, they live underneath the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark.
I catch my breath with just one beating heart, and I brace myself. Please don't tear this apart.
The good news is that this is the only week when you are allowed to break some of the rules. Technically, that is. I'm sure you have probably seen some of your fellow students, or maybe even you, bend a rule or two on occasion. Here's Ben and Erica with more on the rules and how they rule Fergus High.
What rules around the school do you think are ignored?
I think the hat rule is kind of ignored from time to time. I see teachers just kind of let it slide. Myself, I really try to enforce it. Whenever I see hats on, I tell the kids to take them off. I think the more we can be consistent as a staff here at Fergus High School, the better things will be. You know, I think if one teacher has a rule and you know, they enforce it all the time, and another teacher doesn't have that same rule, or maybe they don't care, then that kid, as a teacher, I usually hear, well, you know, so-and-so doesn't do this in their class, so why should it matter? And so as a teacher who does enforce rules, I struggle with that quite a bit.
And in your personal opinion, why do you think we have rules?
Rules just make life run smoother. You know, that's the biggest thing. You know, everybody wants to be treated equally and fairly, and so by having rules, we're going to have, you know, everybody's going to be more respectful.
What are some rules that you think are ignored?
I think the biggest rule that's ignored is the no cell phones in class rule.
The things about hats.
I don't know. I guess I don't see any blatant disregard of rules. I think most of our students follow the rules well.
I think the hat one.
And I personally ditch my study hall class all the time. People swear a lot, which I don't think is a big
Swearing,
deal.
yes.
And a lot of people break the dress code, like I see a lot of spaghetti straps sometimes, and like low shorts.
Probably texting, like during class.
And why do you think it's ignored?
Well, I think everyone's just so used to having their cell phone all the time that you don't really think about it before you take it into a class.
Because a lot of people will just wear hats and not think about it.
Because kids want to text and class is kind of boring.
And should there be a priority for rules, or do you think they should not be enforced equally?
I think there should be a bit of a priority because I think some rules are more important than others.
I think rules concerning safety should be paramount. I think we're here to protect you. Your parents think you're safe while you're here. So rules regarding safety would supersede all other rules.
Some should have priorities.
I think certain ones should have priority.
I like being able to break rules. I don't think there should be any that are priorities.
I think they should mostly be enforced equally.
I think some should, like having your phone in class. I don't think that should be against the rules so long as you're actually doing your work.
Yes.
Okay, if there's rules and some people break them, then why is there a need for the rules in the first place?
I think there's a need for the rules in the first place because if we didn't have any rules, it'd kind of be crazy and no one would really know what's going on at all.
To maintain order in our school.
Probably so. We don't all become even worse kids than we already are.
I think there's rules so that we can focus, and they're important because they help us learn and they can help us behave.
To maintain order.
They are to maintain order so that we do not fall into anarchy and kill each other.
Because we can't have anarchy.
There are some that can legally act out. That would be the speech and drama team, who just wrapped up their season this past weekend. Here's Elizabeth Finn, Jamie Waltenbach, and Otis Martin with more.
Here at Fergus High School, we are full of great students that show exceptional achievement and motivation in academics, athletics, or theater. This week's exceptional student is senior Dylan Westhoff. He has won first place for Serious Solo and Speech and Drama Divisionals.
Awesome. Which events have you participated in the last 3 years of speech and drama?
Well, my first year I did humorous solo. My second year I did humorous duo and serious solo. And for my last year, I did humorous solo and serious solo.
And which one of these was your favorite and why?
I think my favorite would have to be my serious solo because it makes me feel much more subtle rather than having to go absolutely crazy throughout my pieces.
And how has participating in speech and drama affected your high school experience?
I guess it kind of taught me the beauty of art for the most part. Yeah.
And what are you going to miss the most?
Oh man. I think I'm going to miss a lot of friends that I've made that are from all of the other schools. In fact, I might have shedded a few tears on our way home.
Tune in next week for our Post-Spirit Week edition of, wait for it, the Fergus High Newscast. This is Ashley and Goddard signing off for another week. Have a great rest of the Spirit Week, Eagles.